Welcome to Lifestyle Reboot. I'm Meg Young, and I believe that true health isn't found in pushing harder, but in learning to listen to our body and energy. So many of us give and care until we're depleted, running on empty. But real resilience begins when we pause, breathe, and honor our limits. Our body's wisdom knows how to heal when we create space to listen. Yoga, mindful movement, and gentle reflection aren't just practices. They're lifelines. They help us restore what burnout has taken and our pathways back to clarity, balance, and a sense of possibility. We can begin to rebuild trust in ourselves and reconnect with what matters most. Here, you'll find practical body-based tools that support you in creating a life and a practice that feels nourishing, sustainable, and true to your values. And over time, these practices restore your energy, sharpen your clarity, and help you make decisions that honor your values. This is your space to learn, practice, and evolve at your own pace. It's time to begin. It's time to come home to yourself. Welcome. If your nervous system has been on alert, this video is going to be helpful for you. Today I'm going to teach you one simple yoga-based technique that shifts your body out of fight or flight mode, and we're going to do this together. So you can leave with a tool that you can repeat on days that are really disrupted. There's been a lot of bad weather in the last weekend, so this is why I'm thinking about this today. This requires no flexibility, no fancy poses, and no spiritual bypassing. Disruption, however it may be, doesn't have to hit your zip code to hit your body. When the world gets unpredictable, your nervous system does what it's designed to do. It moves into protection. So for helpers, that protection can look like a tight chest or a clenched jaw. It can look like a mind that won't stop scanning. It can look like irritability, numbness, or shutdown. It could also look like that feeling of, I should be doing something, even when there's nothing to do. This isn't a mindset problem. This is a capacity problem, and capacity can be trained. Your autonomic nervous system has two main lanes that we really talk about a lot here. The sympathetic activation, which mobilizes, it has us do, it has us push, it has us protect. And this parasympathetic regulation, that's really our rest and digest, recover, integrate. On days that feel disrupted, we don't need to force ourselves to slow down. We don't need to force the calm. What we do need to do is give our body a clear signal of safety and agency. So as we go through this sequence, you get to set the pace. If anything doesn't feel right, skip it, soften it, or stop. So grab one of these if you don't have it and be near a chair or a wall. Grab a folded blanket or a pillow. You can also use yoga blocks or books if you really want to. We don't need any of that stuff, but I want you to have it just in case it feels good for you. And please talk with your doctor before doing any of these exercises. Even breathing exercises can trigger problems. If you have any dizziness, uncontrolled blood pressure, or any medical concerns, keep the breath gentle and just stay seated. When you're ready, I invite you to place one hand on your chest or your belly. Just notice one sensation: tightness, heaviness, buzziness, numbness, warmth. And just ask, what is this sensation trying to protect? Don't try to fix it. Don't try and change it. Just naming it recruits the parts of the brain that help you orient and choose rather than react. So now I invite you, if it feels good, to use a breath pattern that will emphasize a longer exhale, because the exhale is one of the most direct ways to influence our vagal tone, which is our body's ability to downshift from mobilization into regulation. We're not chasing calm here, we're widening our window of tolerance. So I invite you to inhale to the count of 4 and exhale slowly to the count of 6, 7, or 8. And we'll do this for a few rounds. If counting spikes your anxiety, just drop the numbers. Just make sure the exhale is longer than the inhale. Or on the opposite, if you're feeling flat or collapsed, just keep the exhale only slightly longer, like 4 in, 5 out, and just sit taller. Beautiful. So let's train something burnout steals from us, specifically clean boundaries with steady strength. No intensity, no performance here, okay? This is just going to be stable, chosen effort. So we're only going to do the one option right now, which is seated, and it's really simple to do. The others are standing, and it's just basically pressing against the wall. But for this first option, I invite you to place your palms on your thighs and press down gently as you lengthen your spine. Just feel your feet on the floor and breathe with that longer exhale we just practiced. What we are doing here is regulating the nervous system through a bottom-up input. The pressure through the hands gives the body clear sensory information. Noticing your feet on the ground, that stance gives you stability and orientation. And as we're pressing also both into the ground and into the hands, that isometric effort discharges stress energy without flooding you. So there, you can also, if you're pushing against the wall will create a literal external boundary, which is going to help your internal boundary system. Good. Now pause and notice what changed. Even 5% counts. So I encourage you to choose one boundary for the next 24 hours. If you can, I encourage you not to make any extra decisions tonight either. Instead, I invite you to choose one small action that restores agency. Tea, a shower, a short walk, cleaning one surface, writing tomorrow's steps. Agency is regulation. A mid-career clinician who just feels burnt out, I really want you to hear this clearly from me. You are not failing. Your system is overextended. So what I do inside Lifestyle Reboot is help the helpers rebuild capacity before strategy, because private practice, leadership, and high responsibility work are performance environments. If your nervous system is collapsing, there's no amount of information that will fix it. In my work, we focus on nervous system stabilization and micro resets. Boundaries that protect time, money, and energy, and rebuilding self-trust so decisions get simpler. I also have a sustainable model that we work with that doesn't require you to override your body to succeed. So, if you want a gentle next step, I wrote a blog post that pairs well with today's practice. And you can read that at lifestyle-reboot.me/post/winter-storm-nervous-system-reset. Long one. But I encourage you to try this practice today as well as the next time that you're feeling your body bracing. Keep it small. What I tell all my clients is frequency over intensity. The more often we do something, the easier it is for the body to take it in. But you get to set the pace. When you're ready, we're here. But if you want more tools like this, subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment with what your nervous system felt like before doing this and after it. I hope you find peace today. Namaste.